Dun dun. Everything seems to be in order. Hello, Lunatic. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. You're doing well? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Mirror Dungeon Hard. I see. Good luck, good luck. So far, I only managed to reach floor 13. I managed to reach floor 13. It is very hard, it is very hard. I'm thinking the key to reaching 415 is doing a hybrid thing with like a very specific composition that allows you to get as many ego gifts that give you Clash power up as possible. I think Rupture is the one that gets closest to it. Ooh, I would need to see like a list in order to create like the best build possible, you know? So anyways, we got 13 seconds to go before we can start. And today it's gonna be a fun one. Because we are going to continue with our assignment for Momochi. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Hello everyone! How's everyone doing? Ow! Today is gonna be the day that I'm coming back to you. Right now, something I forgot what I would say to you. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Man, I should put that song to sing in the... It would be funny. It would be funny. Okay, so here's the thing. I still don't have my tester. So some of these are really hard to figure out if they're the front of sprite or the back sprite. So I took the liberty of getting the other commission that I did regarding this. So I can see what's front and what's back more easily. Like this is back. I normally wouldn't know, but this is back. Ah, thank you for the pet, Lunatic. Okay, so this is an interesting one, because this is back, but this you can actually see the... So, theoretically... would be like this. The biggest challenge of doing this is that you kind of have to do it a little bit blind. You gotta trust the process a lot. I'm still waiting to see if Icarus can give me like a recommendation for another website that I can test the pixel art. If not, I think I found a program that can help me. But I am holding back on downloading it because I want to make sure I am downloading something from a trustworthy source, right? It should be fine, but I'd feel more safe. If I knew other people people that I know used the site and were okay, basically. Okay, so I think I can make the arm appear here. I'm not sure if I should. I am not sure if I should. I can just kind of make it pop out of the fluff. Like this. You know? Yeah. This works. This is cute. This is cute. I like this. I like this. This works and is cute. Yes. Let's see. This one. This one is also from the back. Ah, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. This one we go up. And I guess we go up a little bit more. Here. And let's take the shadow. And this one goes up a little bit again. Okay. And let's see. Is this one gonna still from the back? Yeah, it's still, both of these are still from the back. Okay. Interesting. They're almost, but not quite the same. I can use this one here. Yeah. There we go. I do think I want the tail to tip a little bit here. Yeah, then it goes back. And here is very close to another sprite that we have up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, very, very close. I like reverse it. You can kind of get away with reversing here, I believe. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so now pick this one because it's very close. And we can start editing. But yeah, hope you all been doing good today. Hope you all been doing good today. I've been doing good. I went to the mall yesterday with my mom. She was feeling lonely. She needed to de-stress a little bit. So I went to the mall with her and Momochi. We had some coffee, ate some nice stuff. You know, good stuff. Good, like, family date. Basically. There we go. There we go. There we go. Man, I saw such a wild post on Twitter yesterday. It was so wild. I'm not gonna get into too many details because I don't want to to talk about other people that I don't even know in specific. But the gist of it was that basically a person got accused of something wild, and while they were defending themselves and making good points, they immediately pivoted to something really wild at the end. And it's like, uh-oh, what the hell just happened? It was very off-putting, to say the least. Basically, they got accused of hating women for something, for like a very random thing that was like their art choice in model. And then they pivoted to saying that they love women and if anything they hate men. And I was like, oh god, the overcorrection. That was an overcorrection. Oh my god. And that actually got me thinking a little bit, like, as a society and stuff like that, I feel like we're having way too hard of a time figuring out how to bring people up without bringing other people down. I mean, it's easy. You just bring other people up. You don't have to do... I don't think you have to do that at the expense of anyone else. It is weird. that it feels like that it feels, at least it feels like that some people see self-esteem as a zero-sum game, you know? You ever seen that sort of stuff? People who can't really feel good about themselves if someone else is feeling good too. There's like a limited feeling good resource that you must compete with other people to have. That's a very hard attitude to have and live your life decently, you know? You're gonna be attacking or being under attack all the time if you live like that. That ain't good. Okay, let's see here. Drawing boobies in this format is hard. It's pretty hard. I think this is fine. It is a little bit hard to understand where the head will be coded here. Right? Because like... if the head is coded like this, perfect. And I think this is correct. It's coded like this, it becomes a little bit weird. And if it's like this, then the sprite's gonna look awful. But I don't think that it's this because of the average height of the sprite. In the ones that it's like fully filled. I believe this is the right height. I believe this is the right height. It might even be a little bit lower. But like, if we compare, I am gonna compare just to make sure. Compare with this sprite height, for instance. Right, that fits well. That fits well. So because of that, I am gonna add a little bit more white here to make sure. There we go. There we go. I think this is all right. Yeah. Okay, so this one is another one from the back. This one is from the side. This one's from the front. I swear I've seen this one before, though. Did I see this one before? I feel like I've seen this one before. Not quite, but very close. Not quite, but very close. There we go. Kinda wish I had a better... better work system for these. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna actually draw this one from scratch. Let's keep it here for the colors. Just make sure that the foot is in the right place. Another interesting thing that I noticed is I've always had a theory regarding how miscommunication happens, and a lot of the time, one thing you can take for granted if you want to make sure you're communicating with everyone properly is you absolutely cannot take for granted the meaning of words, which is really, really annoying and very hard to do. But there are words that seem to change over time, and if you're talking to someone and you feel like you're supposed to be talking about the same thing, but it feels like you're talking about two completely different things, it is a very good idea to check in with a person and see if they are actually talking about this, if the thing you're both talking about makes sense to both of you, you know? Because I had a conversation like this yesterday where we were talking about a certain term that I'm not entirely sure I can say freely here on Twitch, so I'm not gonna get into details about it, too many details about it, because I don't know if the word is banned or not. And I don't know any softer way of saying it, but essentially, my definition of that word was one thing, and the other person's definition of the word was completely different. So I decided to talk about it and to ask for opinions, and the meaning ended up coming up, and I found it fascinating that even though I know this person and I do talk to them a decent amount, they had like a completely different meaning for that word than I did. And honestly, I don't even know if like the meaning of the word got updated or something. I don't know if it started being used differently, but like, it is so wild because at that moment I like think of someone trying to discuss like a touchy topic, and they talk about something, and someone else has basically a fundamentally different understanding of the word being used and all the argument that would cause. There would be so much argument for them to realize that they weren't talking about the same thing, or even that their actual boundaries regarding the subject might actually be the same, but because they're using different terminology, the conversation would just not fit, you know? That doesn't trigger my social anxiety at all. Yikes. Anyways. Man, we beat Mega Man X4. 04. X4 is gonna be a different one. X4 is gonna be interesting, actually. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do about the Mega Man X series games, because from X4 onwards, you can select your character, and some characters have entirely different campaigns on their own. Which means there's gonna be a nearly philosophical argument of whether I beaten the game or not if I only beat it once. Hello Zor, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. What do you guys think? If someone is trying to fully beat a game, and the game has two characters, and both characters have distinctive playstyles, their story is more or less the same, minus some minor variations. Do you think they've only beaten the game if they beaten the game with both characters? Or is going through the game with your favorite character enough? Oh no, I choose a team pack on the floor 13. It's an unfocused. Oh no, those are the hardest ones. Good luck, Lunatic. Good luck. Not the unfocused encounter. You have to actually win clashes. No. It was nice knowing you, Lunatic. It was nice knowing you. Ooh, 69k points, nice or. You're gonna get there. Actually, I think I want to raise the skirt to here, so we can do the little tail coming out. There we go. We gotta put the hand more or less where the game wants us to, because... Uh-oh. But it's the boss, it's not... Oh, right. Technically, even if it revives with 0 SCP, it's gonna be hard to build up SP on the next floor. Even if you win, it's a Pyrrhic victory at this point, right? My two units I focused on Lord Honglu and Rachel Sinclair. Rachel Sinclair died turn 1. Oof. Good luck, Lunatic. Good luck. Oh boy, oh boy. Fucking hell, a 41 row is still struggling. Oh god! Yeah, no, they start reaching rolls for like 50 and 60. It's like, why? Even spamming eagles is not enough. It does feel a little bit like overcoming some of the difficulties is just like being favored by God. It's pretty harsh. Okay, so I think I can do boobies here. There we go. This. There we are. Okay. Now let's color this up. Oh, nice and pretty. And here. Think. There we go. Gonna get lurk points. Have a fantastic day. Alright, Sword. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do some manual testings for these later. Not entirely sure how, but I am gonna try. So this is the hat. I got lucky to retry most run pose. Nice. So well, good thing retry is still a valid option. At least that. Here. 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 This budgeting here. I have to follow the position of the hand specifically for one very simple reason. Because holding the sword and shield, it kind of has to fit in when the sword and shield are there, so the animation has to fit. So I don't have as much flexibility deviating from the original sprite, even though I'm adding stuff to it. At least if I want to make sure there are like no weird compatibility issues with the game, you know? God, it feels good to play these old platformers. I haven't played them in forever, and they are like a core of my formative gaming experience years, I guess. Yesai may have died, but he got no S3 replacement, so it's fine. Hooray! So he was the least stacked one, that's good. It wasn't his Musume run, it's fine. Man, that actually reminded me of the internet lost a meme today. Haru Urara has passed away at the ripe age of 35. She was a good horse. She just wanted to participate in the races and be happy, and she did. 29? Aww. Too soon. We just discovered her because of Momosume. Alas, such is life. Oh, you did it! Good job, Lunatic! It's gonna be a little bit hard to build up the sanity back up, but I am sure you can do it. Just avoid clashing with him and get a few less hits in and you should be fine. Oh, this is gonna be a funny one. Wait, how much? In terms of head inclinations, about the same. Okay, so we just need to add it to the... We should be like, Momochi's face looks funny. Hold up, let me see if I can make it look a little bit cuter. Hold up. You know what? This is the face. This is the face when she's making too much. She's exerting too much strength. So what's the enemy level? 125. Oh god, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, you know what? This is Momochi's face. Did you reach level 14, Lunatic? Oh, good job! You beaten my numbers. I don't know what this is, but sure. I also don't understand what this is for. But I think it's important. Hmm. Two 5 damage in one hit. Oof. Yeah, it gets absurd. It starts to get absurd after a while. Gambare Lunatic, and remember, even if you don't survive, at least you done plenty. You gotten plenty far. My first turn is struggle, but once we stack, we also roll like 50 shoe. Nice! The one thing that's very binary in Limbo's gameplay is the clashes. Because either you're hitting the clashes or you're dying. Clashing to me feels like the most important factor in Limbos. Like, if you can win all clashes, even if you deal 1 damage, you're gonna win eventually, right? But if you can deal like an enormous amount of damage, but you can never win a clash, it's very hard to win. There we go. Let me make it like this. Yeah, I can make it like this. This, like... Let me see if it looks too weird. Put the head on as confirmation. You know, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. There we go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Go. Here we are. Going well, going well. Uh-oh. Did Ryoshi die? She had the 5% lost. Oh no. Oh no. By the way, Lunatic, am I crazy or is Bunny Ryoshu like doesn't like have like the greatest clash numbers? I feel like her clash numbers aren't all that they're cracked up to be, you know? I feel like I lose a lot of clashes with her. Even without being like super hard mode or anything like that. I haven't actually crunched the numbers to know for sure, but it's like just a gut feeling kind of thing. She feels like her clashing power is a little bit suboptimal considering she pretty much wants to clash. Eh, fair enough. I have no idea either. Might just be my subjective experience. The experience that is subjective and beholden to me and me alone. Here we go. Saw a new panty stocking anime this week. New episode. Consistently pretty freaking good. It's funny, it's cute, I like the art style. Good times all around. Yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna take these. The black bars here feel really weird. I feel like they make the sprite uglier, you know? So this one here is the animation for picking up rocks. I know this for a fact. I think I can thin out the arms a little bit here. They're like too big. Make it a little bit cuter. And we do here. There we go. I think maybe I wanna... Do I wanna lift the skirt up a little bit more so we can see the tail better? Complicated. Now I think I want the tail here. And we can let skirt to go here. Maybe like this. And do it. Everything in order. And over here, Momochi's hair should be hold up. It's gonna be this one. It's gotta be this one. This is the one. This is the one for this one. Gonna be something like this. Or like this, I think. Let me see. For this one, we do like this. Horses going against Fort Coin skill. Maracas inform empties fight. Goodbye, Horsang. Oh no. Horsang, you will be missed. Poor Horsang. Okay, so in theory, hair goes here. Just be like this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Man, my form empties in that to be Hortensia. It's so me. You have to play completely ignoring the mechanics. Because you can't clash against anything. Like, what else are you supposed to do? Yeah, I think like this is okay. Then we do this one. Oh, did you do it, Lunatic? Wait, are you on floor 15? Holy, good job! Go, you can do it! You know, I need to start watching shitty anime again. Gives me a lot of topics to talk about. Even if it requires me to actually watch the shitty anime in question. I have a few candidates. To watch this season. There's the Oni Demon Thing one, which apparently has like a new internet waifu in it. Because she has boobs and kind of a yandere personality, apparently. And sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes. Chat, do you guys like yanderes? What are your opinions on yanderes? I don't think they're very good for healthy relationships. They're fantasy realm only type situation. There we go. Okay, so this one's gonna be the weirder one. I don't even know what I did here. Okay, so this one is getting punched in the gut. So this one is straight up crouching into a little ball, trying to grab something. And it's just the body. I think for this one, let's see, if I was going to draw the dress, it would get up to here. Oh, that's the one that I died to when at floor 13 when I was trying to clear. Good luck. Okay, so I'm gonna do simple coloring here because Yep. Incremental difficulty. Incremental difficulty is gonna increment on increment. Oh yeah, chat, you know what I got at the mall yesterday? You know what I got at the mall yesterday? I got Koala March. I bought a bunch of Koala Marches. Hey Super Fudge, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you for the pet. And yes, I got a bunch of Koala Marches yesterday. Though, I can't quite eat them right now. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good too. That's good to hear. Good to hear you're doing good. But yeah, I got a bunch of Koala Marches. You know the little cookie? The little cookie koalas that you can eat. And they are delicious. And you feel slightly guilty because they're also really cute, but at the same time, they are made to be eaten. And if you don't eat them, theoretically, they will be sad. Because they haven't fulfilled their long life dreams of being eaten. But if you think like that, it's kind of weird because it sounds like war. No Labubu. No Labubu. Do you like Labubu, Super Fudge? Labubus are super expensive. Eat the Labubus. No, they're weird looking to me. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the appeal of Labubus. I'll be very real to you. I don't really see the appeal of Labubus. To me, they're like on the same tier as that one brand that's really expensive. That has like the little gorillas that the gorilla can suck his own thumb. You know those ones? Have you ever seen those ones? I think it's called a Laping or something. Think it may be over for me. Oh no, Lunatic. You fought bravely. You got to floor 15. That's a hell of an achievement in itself. Have you ever seen those? I remember when I was younger, there were people who would bring them to school and they would make the gorilla sit on their own thumb. Very, just extremely mature behavior. Wait, I could have won those clashes if I was lucky. There's a chance. Oh. Don't give up, Lunatic. Don't let your dreams be dreams. But yeah, I don't really see it. I don't understand it too much, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because that means I don't have to spend a lot of money on them, and I hear they're quite pricey. Back in my day, we had Yu-Gi-Oh! And Beyblades. Technically, we still do. We still do. Beyblade has become very complex, actually. Hmm. They're actually still sold. I saw a group of YouTubers doing a Beyblade tournament for like charity or something. It's still a thing, it's still there. People play, people collect those. I know, it's wild. Kiba needs a throne so we can send Lapu. Oh no. I have a throne, but I haven't really used it for anything. The throne here in Brazil is kinda lame though. It's kinda lame. You can't really send the gifts. You can only send money for the gifts. So you send a money value and trust me to buy the thing. Which works, but it's very different, you know? It's very different getting a gift and getting a gift card, you know? It's not quite the same. It can be good. I don't mind getting money as a gift. Kiba will spend the money on Koala. Koala march all the way. No. If I eat too much, I'm gonna get tummy ache, I'm sure. I am sure I'm gonna get tummy ache if I eat too much. I do love koala march though. Do love koala marching. Oh yeah, Super Fudge, I don't know if you saw. I was gifted spicy art for my birthday. It looks so good. It's on Discord? It is. It's on Kiba fan art. The fan art section. Someone drew my Mama Kiba form doing the Jackal pose. It was Bobby Candy. Like, I was talking about it a long time ago. Me and Momochi, we had a talk about this sort of art and fan art and stuff like that. And basically, we're okay receiving this kind of art and fan art as long as it doesn't involve us having intercourse with other people. Wait, so does that mean he did it IRL also, or was it a toggle? Because that isn't easy to do. Holy! Your friend is very... Your friend has a lot of elasticity? Yeah. Your friend's very limber? I think limber's a word. Limber a word? But yeah, impressive. That's impressive. Flexible! Yay! Wait, I need 18 enemy skills here? Oh geez, sacrifice 2 people to kill the first. Good luck, Lunatic. Oh, Lila is barking outside. I wonder if she found a cat or if she's just fighting something. She just wants to come in. Yo, actually, apparently today, the neighbor's cat almost marched in our house. It was very close. We thought we closed the gate, we didn't close it properly. The cat came by, started rubbing on the door on the entrance, and accidentally opened the door and just marched in. Thankfully, Lila did not see it. Derpy Catto accidentally broke into our homes. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to redraw this too. But yeah, that is impressive. Man. Yeah, Bobby did it. You start following her a month ago? She's good. She is good. She's a good artist. Yeah. We know her from an old Discord server we used to be a part of. Thank you. I am trying to highlight it as much as I can. Did you know Momochi has a tail? Nearly impossible to see because the model is always from the front, but she does have one. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with VTuber models, right? You put a lot of you try to put a lot of extra details, but they end up gone missing because of the fact that you pretty much don't have a back. It's rough. Like, I think one of the details that causes a lot of trouble when you're a VTuber are wings. Never seen the legs or back, it's true. VTubers with wings tend to have some extra issues. Like, I seen a model that like had these really nice cool wings, but whenever the person had to open them to show, it would cover the game. Yeah, exactly. You wanna have like awesome anime wings? It covers the game. You can't stream properly because you have wings. Some people opt for the butt wing too. Which can be nice, but also it's so easy to become a meme. Big bazongas, I mean wings. Well, big bazongas I have. Oh, by the way, I have a model here that I never use. Would you like to see my secret model? Only people who follow me for a long time have seen this model before, because I forget to use it 95% of the time. Here you go. My sexiest model. Yes, it's loggy. Look at my eyes, how they wiggle. This was my first April's 1st. Yes. This was my first April's 1st model. What? What? I think I resetted myself, hold up. I think I broke myself. Hello! Right. Right as I have a... Thank you for the raid, how are you doing? Hold up just a second. My camera is frozen for some reason. Hold up. Reset. Come on. I've been caught. And my model is stuck. VTS broke. Just a second. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for raiding me. Oh, Ender Lilies, that's such a good game. Just a second. Pause up sits the raid. Hello. Yeah, VTS froze on me. Just a second. Hello everyone. Log is too powerful. It is too powerful. It broke me. It's a gorgeous game, but I'm struggling. Got so close with the boss. Oh my god, Ender Lilies. Yeah, I remember when I played it. VTS got jump scared? It did. Just a sec. Get back here. Sorry about this. There we go. I have life again. Okay, pixel form. Hope you're doing well. Pixel art looks good. Thank you very much. I'm doing good too. I'm doing good. We are making... Momochi asked me, because she wants to play the Zelda randomizer, she asked me to put her in the game, and I've done this once with this commission, so I am doing it again, and we are getting there. We're getting so close to finishing it. I just need to make her animal form and a few other small sprites, And we are almost done. But yeah, Ender Lilies is very hard. I finished it. I started playing Under Magnolia. And I forgot to finish Under Magnolia. I still need to finish Under Magnolia. I still need to finish Under Magnolia. Yeah! It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Like, it's such a good idea, right? You're a VTuber. And you're gonna play the game. And you enter... Pause up. This is a raid. No! Ah, thank you for the follow, Rafa. Rafael, thank you, thank you, thank you.
R4PH433 joined the Ninja Links.
Okay, so here... This is very close to another. Wait, I feel like I've done this sprite before. Hold up. Are there repeats? I feel like I've done that exact foot format. Where is it? No, it's just similar, right? This is it, man. Thank you for the vibe. Love it. Ah, thank you. Hope you enjoy yourself here. Also remember, to everyone, if you follow, you can have your very own ninjaling here that you can customize with different hats and stuff like that. Just down below. I've been wanting to make some sprite to put in games, specifically Muse Dash, but any game you can put your character in is super cool. It is, it is. Oh, Muse Dash is Vector, right? I think Muse Dash is Vector. Which is pretty cool. You can do the sprites on... I think Photoshop is good for vector work, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here it is. This is the one. This is the one I was thinking. Practically the same, but with different position for the arms. We're gonna have to adjust that because of how the weapon system works in the game. So if I don't make the arms very similar, not necessarily the arms, but at the very least if I don't make the hands at the exact position, it could cause some issues. Oh, Bobby has run you a few times. She does. She did. She did. She does give me art every now and then. I really appreciate it. Ah, Kitty Kitty, thank you for your sub. Tier 2 sub, thank you very much. 3 months in a row. I really appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you. Hold up. Let me leave a follow for Mittens here. If you play Ender Lilies, you play the kind of game I like to watch. Yeah. There you go. So this one here. Here we go. Ah, you missed. Wait, actually, is it still working? Because I turned it on and off. Yeah, it is. Sorry for that. I am on such a retro phase right now with retro games. Thoroughly enjoying them. Man, your art is so difficult. Eh, you think so? How do I make... The original arm here looks a little bit iffy. And I wanna add the bracelets here. Do a little change here. There we go. There we go. Are you crazy? It seems impossible to me. Ah, thank you for the lurk, Mittens. Thank you, thank you. Pixel art is its own skill, basically. That's basically what I understand. It's really funny because I have more difficult doing regular drawings than I do pixel art. And I have a lot of artist friends that find pixel art more difficult. So, at the end of the day, it really is up to preference. I do think it really is up to personal preference, you know? I think I already done one like this too. Nah, it wasn't this one. Yeah, right now we are a little bit blind guessing. There used to be a site where you could instantly test if the pixel art is working properly on the game. The site went down, so now I need to figure out an alternative. Worst case scenario, we're gonna have to boot up the room, do the conversion on the files, and then just like run around the game and hope everything is working and take notes of what's not working and what needs fixing. Because the way the game processes the sprites, it will combine the head sprites with the headless sprites. I might actually have to ask Momochi for me to play the game a little bit, so we can get like some upgrades and see if everything's working properly with them. That is one thing we can do. Can I do like this? I wanna add the little extra details so badly. Okay, so here, so technically Booba should be here, more or less. There we go. But like, if you have any questions about pixel art and what I'm doing or what I do in general, feel free to ask Rafael. I do enjoy teaching whatever little knowledge I can pass on from my time learning how to do pixel art, okay? Oh, this looks a little bit better. I can do the here. Things here. And then, like, my biggest concern with this sprite is the hair. Because Momochi has long hair. And the hair is split between the upper sprite and the lower sprite. So how it connects is gonna determine success or failure. No pressure, lol. Okay, so it's working here. This one is a back one. Yeah, this is from the back. This part requires a lot of repetition. Okay, so the hair here. I can do pretty much this for the hair. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Now here from the back. Again, I feel like some of these sprites are repeats in that are like mirrored. Is this not just this? Yeah, no, this is the exact one. This is the exact one. So we can take this one. This is like a slight shortcut, technically. But at the same time, no. Actually, hold up. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, let's draw this one from scratch again, too. Let's see if the foot is here and the hands are like this. I think the tail would go... Yeah, because technically the dress isn't that doesn't change that much. It's slightly to the side. Hey Lunatic! What's up? Oh my god, are you gonna do it? Are you actually gonna do it, Lunatic? That is awesome! See here. Do like this. Like this. Oh, you beat it! Oh my god, Lunatic, congratulations! I'm pretty sure not a whole lot of people have been able to clear that one so soon. Good job! Was it like from by the skin of your teeth? Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. Was everyone half dead? with the difficulty parameters, like barely. I had the 12th unit on the field. Oh, man, you were nearly dead. Oh god. Congratulations! We knew challenging modes would be challenging, right? Now, do it all over again next week. Can you imagine? So, what do you think, Lunatic? Are the bonuses worth it? Since you finished, you can actually tell whether the bonuses are worth it or not. Is it worth the effort? Yeah, okay, like this is good. Like this. And now detail. The most important detail is detail. Holy! How many did you just took all the buffs in order to try and get there? That makes sense, actually. That's probably the best way to do it, actually. I did not take all the buffs, just the important ones. Ah. Flash power, level going down, stuff like that, right? Ooh, that's a good amount of them, right? I don't remember how many you get in on average. But that should be a good amount of them. Isn't this the cursed opera music? That depends what you mean by cursed opera music. This is an opera music from Final Fantasy VI. And it may be sung at a moment where a giant purple octopus is planning to drop a light from the top of the stage, much like in a Phantom of the Opera-esque way. So if you consider that cursed, then I guess that it is cursed. But I do think it's a very cute music. There's a version with singing. There is. I love the original version with singing because the Super Nintendo just couldn't process the voices. So it's literally like a guy gargling on the microphone. It's like... Oh, oh, kind of like that. Actually, hold up. Just to show that I'm not fibbing. Where is it? My hero region. Yeah, NES version. Here you go. Let's see. Is it capturing? Can you guys hear it? Can y'all hear it? There you go. There we go. I kinda like it. It's a little haunting. It's like a ghost started singing opera in your ears without your consent. I kinda love it. Low-key, I love this. It's like, this is the best we could do. It's perfect. Oh, no. Aria de Mezzo, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the song. Okay, that's enough. Back to your regular scheduled musicals. There we go. Yeah, in the remake they actually made the singing sound good. Can you believe it? The nerve. I feel like this piece of art should be preserved forever. But you know what the wildest one is? The wildest music for the Super NES is? There is a Tales of Fantasia. The original Tales of Fantasia was for the Super Nintendo. And it actually features a fully sang intro on the NES. So the audio quality is so compressed, but so compressed. It sounds terrible. It's awesome. It sounds so bad and it's so good. It's like singing in chiptunes achieved, but at what cost? And honestly, to be fair, for the time, pretty impressive. Just as it was very impressive that Pikachu would actually say Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow, and also only in Pokemon Yellow, and they never done it again. It was extremely compressed, but I still thought it was cute. This is complicated. I have no room for the tail. I mean, technically I can just do this. The tail is on the side, guys. I swear. There it is. Here it is. There we go. Is this like a sideways sprite? I think this is a sideway walk sprite. Clash power of 56. How do you increase the clash power? I actually have trouble with that in Limbus. I don't know exactly what to pick to increase clash power. It's not just through the +1 clash power. There are other means to upgrading the clash power, right? I feel like I'm missing something. When I'm playing. Yeah, this is like... Yep, this is... I can just technically edit the foot. As the sprite slowly sinks. Do you prefer male or female model? So that's an interesting question, Superfudge, because theoretically, when I started with the male model, it didn't even occur to me that I had the female model as an option. I'll be very real. I didn't know if using a female model would be somewhat taboo, because people would accuse me of catfishing and whatnot. So it was outside the table. Then I met Hato, and Hato was merrily going around with his female model like no problems. And yeah, it's my sexy no jutsu. Do I like the female form? I do. I do. Honestly, I do. Do I like this model? I do. I still have my helmet on. Hold up. Let me take my helmet off. I think I like the female model just a little bit more than the male one. Because, like I said, it's more fun to make outfits for the female model than it is for the male model. I am a little bit biased in that regard, right? It's a bunch of extra gifts in order to raise power, melee tier 4 gifts, but there's a couple of other ones like poise, which can activate for one free power-up. Ah. This one doesn't have a tail? Actually... Hold up. Hold up. It does. The tail is just smaller, but it's right here. See? See, it's over there. But it's there, it's there. It's just that when I cross my legs, the arm hides it a little bit. Might be more visible with peace hands. That is true, that is true. Hold up. There you go. What about you, chat? Do you prefer a model over the other? Answer if you feel comfortable. I know that sometimes when I ask that, maybe people are a little bit afraid of giving an answer. Or just really haven't thought about it. There's also this thing where kinda significant percentage of my chatters happen to be bisexual or pansexual. So both kinda work in a sense. I mean, at least it's like, it's not really a statistic, it's more like, how do I put, what's the name of that thing? When it's it's like observational and it's a little bit subjective observation. No empiric. I forgot. Anyways, that thing. Basically, from my observations, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, words are failing me today, chat. Words are failing me today. But like, a lot of my active chatters, I feel like... Okay, Lunatic. Go have a nice nini. Take a good rest. Enjoy yourself. And get ready for a brand new day. And liking Booba is fair. I happen to like Booba too. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so now we need to figure out... Because I'm gonna have to do the tail. And I still need to add the... And the hair. There's a lot of stuff to add here. Do this. It would have been so much easier if I could just make the big sprite in full instead of like editing these things. But at the same time, it does give me an excuse to have the base sprite like this. So that makes it a little bit easier too. Okay, so here, I don't think I can draw the booba from the side. Don't think so, no. Go. Let me do this. Here we go. This game has so many different poses to remember. This one is more cute and the male version is more cool looking. Ah, thank you, Super Fudge. At the end of the day, it is pretty much what I was going for. I wanted the male version to look cool. Because I wanted to be a cool looking VTuber. But I do like to feel cute also. So I like the female version a lot because of it, the sexy no jutsu. I also had like no idea what VTubing was gonna be like when I started. I feel. Like, if I'm a guy and I'm VTubing, do I have to do content specifically for girls? Right? That sort of thing. The early days of VTubing were wild, essentially. At the end of the day, I'm the kind of person who likes to do their own thing more than anything else. The current day of VTubing are also wild. That is true! For different reasons, though. Even when something not incredibly big and amazing and scary is happening, you can still find a lot of wild VTubers in the wild. If you know what I mean. I am God damn, there are so many sprites now that I'm getting. Ah, there it is. There's the basis for this. Hold up. I had the basis for the sprite all along. Whoa. I don't want to cut, I just want to copy. Let's see how does it compare. Okay, so I actually gotten pretty close to this version. And I think they're both valid. Are VTuber wild? They are. I mean, just people in general are wild on the internet, let's be real. A lot of people you wouldn't expect start fansleys out of the blue. Which, good for them, if it works, it works, but sometimes you don't expect it coming, you know? Like, for instance, Markiplier, renowned VTuber. As an OnlyFans. God. Some of the stuff that happens in the VTuber community is honestly not all that different from stuff that used to happen in different online communities. Do you want to hear the most useless drama that I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing? So I saw several. I used to way back, long ass time ago. I used to lurk on a Yu-Gi-Oh forum called Pojo. And that Yu-Gi-Oh forum has seen some of the wildest random ass shit you could ever imagine. Like from a sub-forum moderator being accused of starting a BDSM cult. Sorry. To literally one of the head designers of Konami having a meltdown over a fish card that he designed that everyone thought sucked. The dude actually started having a meltdown. Because people did not like the fish he made. And to be fair, the meltdown was kind of valid. because like, okay, so for the record, the fish card was not good. I am sorry, Mr. Kevin Toward. I really, really am. But also, you probably are responsible for jacking up the rarity of a bunch of cards that I wanted, so I'm not that sorry. You get it, right? Okay, good. But also, Bro develops a world premiere exclusive secret rare card for the first XYZ set. And a very high power deck just rotated. Everyone is tuned into a certain power level. And he takes it to heart some of the criticism that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was going too fast and cards need to be more balanced. So he develops this fish that is like solid removal, but needs to be tributed. And you kind of have to waste a normal summon for it, and stuff like that. At a time where that was probably already too late for the game, right? For these things to actually matter in a good way. So he made the card. He posted the card. Sees everyone immediately complaining about the card on the Pojo forum. The thing about the Pojo forum is that Kevin Toward would actually post there a lot himself with a Pegasus avatar, which was very fitting, right? And he saw people dunking on his fish. People were dunking on his fish so hard. It was like, this useless garbage fish. Who cares about this stupid fish? This fish is unplayable. How dare they? They put this garbage fish in the the secret rare slot. It was a secret rare fish, right? People were just dunking on the fish. So he has like a little mini meltdown going on about how the people who post on the forums don't know what they want. They say they want a balanced card. You design a balanced card for them, and then they proceed to yell that it's trash. They say they don't want broken shit, but they want broken shit all the time. They can't be happy with a more reasonably balanced card, etc, etc, etc. And it was funny. Honestly, it was funny. I don't disagree with some of the things he said during the meltdown, but like I always say, context. I don't always say that. I say sometimes. Context is key. So basically, because the game was exiting a very high powered format, right? People were used to a certain power level in their decks, in their cards, in everything. So when you try to reset that power level, people are gonna evaluate by the old power level. That's the thing. That's the thing. People are gonna evaluate by what they know that the game is gonna be like. No, they can't see with a crystal ball if the card would actually be good in the new slower format that's about to come. They're expecting things to be like full speed ahead. So yeah, it was funny. It was very funny. It was very funny. Amongst the other things you would see in that forum, there would be people who, like, really overshared. Hello, Nano! How are you doing today? Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. We're gonna put Momochi in Link to the Past. Did you manage to keep this a secret from Momo? No, she asked me herself to do it. So it's not a secret, unfortunately. She came with a whip and I was like, you're gonna work for me now. You've been doing too many commissions. You work for me now. It's fair to be honest. Isn't she like right behind you? No, she just left for a second, so I can badmouth her all I want now. The problem is I don't really have a lot of things to badmouth about her. And honestly, if I say that she like cracked the whip and said that, she's just gonna double down and say, yeah, that's right. She's everywhere watching you. No, she's outside. She went to grab some coffee for me. Also, the weather today just turned. Like, I just looked at my window. It gotten so dark. I hope I don't catch any rain on the way to the singing lessons. I like the singing lessons, well, much in particular like them a lot. Just having a lot of fun. They honestly being worth taking for that alone. We still need karaoke stream? That is true, that is true. So, I was asked to sing that Sonic music from Sonic 206, so I picked it to practice on during the singing lessons, right? It's a rap. What the heck? Yeah, it's from the Sonic 206. That is very specific. Like, I sung already... I don't know if you were here, Super Fudge. Every time I finished a Mega Man game, I would sing a song. Basically. The DK rap, oh god. The Poké rap too. I'm gonna sing all the best hits from 4Kids, from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Album Music to Duo by. The Pokemon songs are so good. They actually were. They actually were. They actually were pretty good. I imagine the songs were very different in Japan. They once were sung by an entirely different person who had a Pokemon card made after them. Which is weird. It was a musician named Imakuni. Which was simply described as a mysterious being. His self-description is that he himself is a mysterious being. And and he ran around using this like weird black bear hoodie kind of thing. Very, very eccentric fellow. A very eccentric fellow. Just to emphasize that his card was completely useless. On purpose, may I add. Because what it did, it caused the Pokemon to become confused when you used it. If you used it, your Pokemon became confused, essentially. That was the card's effect. Oof. Okay, so let me see. We have a few of these. There we go. But yeah, I want to do a karaoke stream. I think this works. Huh. Mhm. Hmm. Oh, transparency. There you go. But yeah, they absolutely were. The thing was, 4Kids actually made bangers for Pokemon. I don't know what it was about Pokemon that they actually did a good job. You know, minus the roles, you know, the Jelly Donuts incident. Minus that, they did a pretty good job. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. The Brock meme. They were honestly not even wrong. They were honestly not even wrong that technically children in the US would have no freaking clue what an onigiri is, right? So they're like, maybe we need to change that, you know, so the kids don't get lost. And they came up with the jelly donut. And apparently, there's a relatively big VTuber called Meriwether Comics, basically, who apparently ate rice jelly donuts because he thought that what they were eating in the show. And he wanted to try to. He was like, I want these funny jelly donuts that they have in Japan. So he made rice ball filled with jelly and tried eating it. It was about as good as you think it is. Was about as good as you think it is. They're worried about kids knowing what a rice bowl is, but not if Pokemon are real. Yep. Yep. It's true. It's true. It could have been fiction food for all the children cared. No one would care. No one would care. They would like that's the thing with 4Kids. They would like mess up with completely random things for completely random reasons. It was very much their modus operandi. They're like, well, let's change this. The worst offender, however, was One Piece. God. To think that 4Kids screwed up One Piece. What a golden goose they let go, huh? Think about it. You're giving One Piece an anime that's gonna continue to be popular in like 20 years from now. And you fucked it up. You fuck it up and you lose the rights to it. And your company closes because of it. And you make a terrible rap as the theme song. Sanji's Lollipop, exactly. Like, honestly, I can almost forgive Sanji's Lollipop. You know what is unforgivable? Whatever the hell they drew instead of the gun. You know the thing I'm talking about? Piece for kids gun. I am talking about this thing. I am talking about this thing. This thing right here. Like, how do we censor the gun? I don't know. Just make up some random bullshit. Look, I take pointing fingers all day, then whatever the hell this shower contraption is supposed to be. Watch out! He's got a Brazilian electric shower! He's gonna kill us all! Ooh. Do you think that this is like their interpretation of the Brazilian electric shower? I think this is 4Kids' interpretation of Brazilian's electric shower. That's why everyone was so scared. It kinda does look like a very cheap one. Like, sometimes, I remember when I was little, sometimes I would like visit an uncle. And they would have like a really old house and the shower would have all the wiring exposed. Yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like that. No, I don't want to save the electric shower. I think it's an electric shower. A really old one. It all makes sense now, yes. Phew. Finally, at long last, we solved the mystery. Everything makes sense now. Clearly, he could use that to threaten Luffy in two different ways, right? Because one, Luffy could get wet. Or two, he could get zapped. Although Luffy is a rubber man, So he wouldn't really be afraid of shocks. That's one thing that I don't think has been explored enough in One Piece, right? I don't think Luffy ever fights an electric guy. Do you guys remember the last time Luffy fought an electric guy? Like, not that it matters as much anymore because they went with like some overpowered ranky BS stuff now. So the whole strong against punches, weak against slash isn't really that much of an issue right now. Kind of a shame. Like, I'm not gonna get into nitty-gritty about Luffy, what Luffy can do in the current power system, because I don't know a lot. But I do know that after they learned how to use that, the energy thing concept was introduced, like mix and matching weaknesses and resistance for the thing to fight became a known thing. And I kind of think it's kind of takes away a little bit. Because, like, before, if Luffy had to fight against an enemy, he had elemental disadvantage for some reason, right? It would make the fight more exciting, I think, because it would be at a higher... it would be considered higher risk. And more importantly, it would give extra opportunities for his friends to help him somehow. But I don't know why. Shonen has this thing where there is a point in time where the protagonist needs to become Jesus, essentially. Dragon Ball Z being the #1 offender. It's like, pick your favorite character out of this roster of incredibly diverse characters. It doesn't matter, they all die to Goku. Trying to argue with your friends in the playyard about who's the strongest is completely useless because it's Goku. Always Goku. Forever Goku. I like those arguments, they're stupid. Although they're really dumb arguments, the ones that were really, really not worth the time, had to be the Pokemon versus Digimon ones. Like, bruh. Just because there are similarities in the anime doesn't mean they need to fight for ultimate dominance. And you have to absolutely pick one to like over the other. They don't even share a time slot. You can watch Pokemon and you can watch Digimon. They were like 2 hours apart from each in my country. You like this monster collection? There you go. There's another monster collection. And that poor one kid that really liked Monster Rancher. everyone was arguing about who would win in a fight, Charizard or Agumon. Meanwhile, the one kid who likes Monster Rancher is sitting on top of mud, making mud piles and eating them and going like, Mochi is the best. I like that kid. I like that kid. More power to that kid, honestly. That kid has the vibe we should all aspire to. You know why? Cause Pixie was a thing and she was a succubus in a children's cartoon. Monster Ranger had a succubus. Did you know that? Did you know that Monster Ranger had a succubus? And she didn't have to wait. It didn't have to wait 300 episodes for her to evolve into a succubus. Hmm. You know what's the wildest thing about Monster Ranger? Do you guys even know Monster Ranger? Actually, chat, raise your hands if you ever heard of Monster Rangers. It was a very good game series, actually. And one of the best digital card games I ever played that was never adapted for online play. It's such a shame. I mean, I say it was one of the best, but I don't know if that statement holds up to scrutiny nowadays. It was a very interesting one, for sure. And one that I enjoyed a lot, actually. But, like... yeah, Monster Ranger wasn't very popular. So, what is Monster Ranger? I'm gonna assume y'all don't have a clue because... honestly, why would you? Monster Ranger was like the stepchild of the Monster Collectors. Monster Rangers was a game series that was pretty popular in Japan. And it would have a home console and an arcade version too. And this was what was really fun. You could train your monsters at home in the console version, and then you bring them out to fight on the arcades. How freaking cool is that? You get to be... if you're really good at the game, you get to be the kid with the really powerful monster that everyone's afraid to fight at the arcade. You know that sort of stuff? It's like, it's the sort of franchise that allows you to have stories when you're older. And I think those are priceless. It's priceless to have those. This is why Yu-Gi-Oh! Is popular, by the way. This is why Pokemon got its popularity too. Because the nostalgia is not only at the fact that, hey, this is a thing that I used to play with. No. Sorry. Your life They contribute to a narrative to your life. They contribute for like a X amount period of time. You were this little kid who was also the king of the playground with your almighty deck. You were like Yug there. It was, and you just had a ton of fun. You just had a ton of fun. Maybe you had like a rival who had these really OP Pokemon. And you were like, nah, I am gonna beat you today. And then you would play with them, make friendships and stuff like that. That shit's priceless. That shit is priceless, you know? Having the means to interact like this is what makes spending an awful lot amount of money on cardboard worth it, honestly. It absolutely is. Hmm. It gives life a little bit of extra spice, basically. But yeah, so Monster Rancher was like that. You had the game for the PlayStation 1. You could transfer your monsters to an arcade machine to play them. And what was very unique was the way you'd acquire these monsters. Because you didn't just acquire the monsters by exploring places in the game and collecting them. You actually collected these monsters via music CDs and PlayStation CDs. Basically, the game had a system where it would stop reading the game disc. The game disc would pop out. Then you could put whatever music CD you had available. And the game would read the data from that CD and would convert it into a code. And that code would be interpreted as a monster in-game, and the CD would generate a monster for you. And the in-lore was that there were these ancient magic CDs scattered throughout the verses, and within them many secret beasts were sealed within. And honestly, Legend of Sheep. Hello Yui, I'm talking about Monster Rangers. Do you know this franchise? Do you know the Monster Rangers? The monsters that ranged? Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I don't remember it. Yeah, so I'm talking about the video game right now. Basically, you would draft your monsters from CDs you would find at home. And because they were evil geniuses, right? you could actually get some monsters that were exclusive to certain games on the PlayStation 1. I thought you were talking about the anime. I mean, I was, but I figured I should introduce what Monster Rancher was as a game franchise first, and then we can go to the anime. Because I think it's so fun, like the thing with the discs. You hunt in your homes. Like, they were shrewd. They were shrewd. Because there was this one monster that even appeared in the anime that was this really cool living samurai armor. But the only way to acquire the living samurai armor was by having an Onimusha CD. So if you wanted the living armor, you would have to buy Onimusha. There were monsters that were exclusive to games. I don't know if they were evil geniuses or what, but like, it works. I like the Monster Rancher Evo, the PlayStation 2 one. Monster Rancher, I played the first one, and I played so much of the card game. The card game was the same. You could get cards by finding CDs. You could get cards from CDs at home. It was kind of funny though. If you like put like a garbage CD on the player, you would almost always get these plant monsters instead of a unique one. And I don't know if he was garbage, I kinda had a feeling that he was. Yeah, so like, the anime existed. Plant types usually are. Yeah, they don't do much of much justice for plants. They are seen as passive, kinda just standing there. They don't understand the silent war that plants go through every single day. The slow, silent war for depleting resources from your opponent until they are dry. Did you know that if you see two plants too close to each other, they are technically locked in Mortal Kombat? Fighting for the resources that are on the soil next to them. Plants are either creative or just basic and not that powerful, yeah. Like, it took so long for Yu-Gi-Oh! To actually have proper plant deck. For plant monsters to do anything. Oh, but when they decided to put some effort into making the plant cards, oh boy, did they go really far, really fast. Fun fact, Momochi used to have a plant deck. I know that's shocking. I know. Y'all must be extremely shocked that Momochi had a plant deck. And then they had plant zombies, yes. Ooh. appalling even. I think the name of the deck was Gigavise. It was that one with Gigaplant, who comboed with the... that one card that should never have printed. The one where if you special summon a monster from the graveyard, you get to draw a card, and there is no once per turn limit on it. I thought she would be more of an explosion kill deck. You'd think that, but momochi is more crafty than that. Just a second. Sorry, I needed to blow my nose. But anyways. Momochi is... her playstyle is very much non-obvious in everything that she does. Like, for instance, here's a fun example. She played Guild Wars 2. Try to guess the class. Try to guess the class and race. For Momochi playing Guild Wars 2. What do you think she would play? Bard? Well, here's what she played. She played Char Engineer, because it had flamethrowers and bombs. She played the Giant Cat Race with a flamethrower. I approve. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. So, do you know a little bit about Ragnarok Online, Yui? Do you wanna try to guess which class Momochi played when she played Ragnarok Online? Nice, kitty kitty. Like, I am way more predictable than her. I play the thief. I'm way more predictable than her. Wizard, wrong. But close. She played the Sage. Why did she play the Sage? Two reasons. Reason number one was there was this extremely memey skill called Hocus Pocus, which had the power to create random effects when used, and one of the effects was randomly summoning enemies. So she decided to pick that up so she could spam it in town and see if some chaos would happen. Then she realized that the skill was kinda broken because most skills in Ragnarok Online were broken in the sense that it didn't work. And she became a melee sage, which was a sage build that would instacast magic after beating the crap out of the opponent with a book. Every time you beat the crap out of the opponent with a book, you would randomly cast a, I think, level 10 firebolt or something like that. And you could also learn to cast while you were attacking. So she would start beating the opponent while queuing up the Fire Lance magic spell. And while she was casting, she would actually cast another one and then cast the other one, and it would line up. It was like a Gamba. It was pretty much kind of a Gamba. Okay, this is the back. Okay. It was a Gamba archetype. It was a Gamba archetype. That's just unfair, low. It was very underpowered, actually. It was a very underpowered class, actually. But it didn't matter to her, because the important thing was doing something loopy and different. So the basis is that you can never quite tell what Momochi is gonna get. She will gravitate towards something that seems like fun. She will always gravitate towards fun builds, things that can seem shiny, things that seem interesting. And she doesn't have a favorite class for anything. There's a good chance she will play a spellcaster of some kind. But even that is not a guarantee. I try to do the same too. I like some variety. I don't always play ninja / stealth classes. But whenever I'm gonna play a game, I like to start there. I like to start there because I played a lot of stealth classes, and I feel like it's almost a game designer challenge to balance them properly. So whenever I see a stealth class, I'm like, okay, what did you do to balance this class? I wanna know. Tell me. What do you think a stealth class should be? Because the issue with stealth classes is that if they are done correct to the archetype, they're usually gonna be OP. They're usually gonna be OP. They're not gonna be necessarily even fun to play sometimes. If you do what makes sense for a stealth class, it becomes OP. So you have to find a way to deliver a fantasy. Do you know the types in leagues? I do. But go on, you're gonna talk about assassins in League, I suppose? The guys who literally just burst and then run away going tee. What do you think I played? Yui? What did Yui play? Did Yui play support? Assassins are fun and bastards. They are. They absolutely are. I'm gonna go that you either play it support or jungle. Oh wait, you're asking types, not roles, right? You played mage, okay. Ha! The mages are pretty cool in League, actually. Mages are pretty cool in League. Damn, Momo calling me out. Momochi played a lot of supporting League because that's where most of the cute girls were at. Momochi played Sona mid. And her sister played Lulu top. Fun times. Fun times playing with those two together. But then again, I was Cartus jungle, so the nightmare composition was... the dream thing. Honestly, I watched too many of those channels that were like extremely off-build meta builds here. Hey, at least you didn't jungle with a mage. I mean, I jungled with Cartus. Cartus is a mage, right? Okay, I didn't actually play at the same time. But, you know. It was still pretty fun. Okay, so here... Hey Camo God, welcome to the stream! Hope you're doing good today. I play different lanes depending on the MOBA. That is fair, that is fair. You know one MOBA that I actually like? This guild. Thank you! Wait until we get to the beast form. We're almost at the bunny. I have a special one for Momochi. I have something special in mind for Momochi. One which I am sure everyone here will agree it's the best one. Hello, hello, Camo God. Hope you're doing good. See here. There we go. More or less here. Huh. But yeah, I played assassins, tanks, mages, and DPS. A good variety, to be sure. Doing well, just waiting for the weather to finally cool down. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Yeah, around here the weather is just gonna get hotter now. Oof. I am afraid. I am afraid because I've been watching you guys complain about how hot it is. And summer is coming in Brazil. And thanks support because I just suck at being a healer. That is fair, that's fair. I played a fair amount of Trash. I like it Trash a lot. Was a fairly fun character. Wear that sunscreen and stay cool in the summer. Yeah. And also watch out for the sky, right? Avoid falling Santas. Very important too. Keep Santa off my windshield too. Very important. I have no idea what this is. I really wish I knew. Wow, it's raining, man. Yeah. You know, here in Brazil, it's a tradition for mall Santas to arrive on parachute. Everyone knows Santa arrives in from parachutes. Right. It's a well-known tradition. It is known, it's common sense. Of course, it's Brazil, expected as much. I don't know who invented that. I guess it's because, like, technically you can't make, like, the reindeers flying and stuff like that, but you still, like, want the child to look up. And be like, wow, there's Santa! So somewhere along the line we took the compromise of just adding a parachute. And call it a day. Santa just drops like a space marine in a... Yeah, no, that is pretty much it. That is how it goes. That's exactly how it works. So this part here is just hair. There we go. I haven't played many RPGs that has class and race selection. Yeah, now that I think about it. There aren't that many, right? I don't like race selection is something that I think is becoming outdated design at this point. And I blame WoW for it mostly, but at the same time it makes sense. It makes sense. Because usually how race would determine the gameplay, it would be like gatekeep certain classes to certain races, you would basically you would either gatekeep classes to either races or genders. I played Final Fantasy Online for 3 hours and couldn't find the third mission and quit. That is fair. That is fair. If you're not having fun with the game, doing something else is valid. If you're having fun with the game, playing the game is valid too. It's funny because it took longer to make the character than the gameplay. Yeah. The interesting part about the gameplay of like MMORPGs is that it takes so long to make the character, and sometimes it doesn't even like matter as much, right? It's like, okay, I made my character as customizable and as perfectly as possible. Now let's start playing the game. And then you immediately find a bucket helm and it completely blocks the view of your character for the rest of the session. And it's like, well, frick. Or there's like that starting Clotus part, right? So you spend a long time trying to make your look, and it doesn't matter because you're gonna be wearing mismatched gear for the rest of the session. Until the end game, where maybe you could get some cosmetic thing. A transmog, if you will. And also you're gonna have to pay cash for that. You can't have nice things. But yeah, it is considered outdated design. The race thing is sort of outdated design because it would gatekeep certain classes. And if a race has a look that you do not like, right? You are gonna be like, let's say that there is a class that you like really vibe with because it looks super cool, the attacks and everything, but the race is like you know, I think the best example I can think of that, it's like the most egregious example, also one of the funniest, I think it was Terra Online. Have you guys ever played Terra Online? There is one class in that game that are pretty much killer ninjas. They fight with Kusarigamas, which is like one weapon that I really appreciate. I really like it. Exo is one of my favorite characters in Guilty Gear because he fights with a Kusarigama. It's a really fun weapon. So they use the Kusarigama. They're ninjas, right? This class. It can only be played by the L-word race. The one with the furries? No, I think it has furries. I think it has furries in it too. So, in order to play with the class, you have to play with the little girls who are 1,000 years old, the race that is female only, and it's all little girls that are 1,000 years old. To be fair, that doesn't narrow it down much. Terra Online is a game that died, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's anyone playing it anymore. I remember I downloaded it for free on my PS4, And I walked around and it was a real ghost town. The latest review on Steam says RIP. I don't trust little girls who are 1,000 years old. Yeah. So that's the thing. Maybe you really like the appeal of the class, but the race is a trope that you don't particularly like or care for. Is it free? It's free. It's free to play. Probably gonna hit you with a bunch of microtransactions right off the gate, but you don't really need them. To play at all. I played free to play like no problem. I also play that class because fuck it, they have the weapon that I like. But I know a bunch of people who would be pretty pissed off at being pigeonholed into playing that. Sometimes either because they're gender locked or because they really like this other class of dragon people and they really wish they could combo the two, but they can't, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's be real, a lot of them have been made because they thought they could just be the new World of Warcraft, right? How some are still up with 0 active players? I have no idea either, Camel God. Maybe there's like one guy, you know? There's like one guy. He doesn't play, but every time there's a new update, he buys every single cash item in the cash shop and then logs out. And the game is still open exclusively because of that one guy. I'd believe it. Like, I discovered recently that Final Fantasy 11 is still up. Final Fantasy 14 literally overtook Final Fantasy 11 in any way possible and imaginable. There are only 2 games on my Steam that are not free to play. Hollow Knight and Celeste, because my friend bought it for me on my birthday. Ah, that's nice of them. Holy crap, we're really close to the end. Oh my god, we could actually test it soon? Soon, Tiama? Soon? Let me add the hair here. Hey Rose, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are making a momochi to the past. Hope you're doing good today. Also, thank you for the fan art you posted. I really appreciate it. I love my friends, but yeah, I have no problem in microtransactions can being broke is a superpower. Oh yeah, I got up with Clivotas. It's pretty fun. Have you made the most recent episode yet? I have. It's the... Everything is so good. That anime is so good. It's like, what the heck? You're welcome for the art. It's amazing. You can friends deserve more art, but I'm weak. No! I appreciate what you've done. Rotato. Rotato, the potato. New art? New art, basically. So, Momochi is gonna play Zelda Link to the Past. She's gonna play the... I think she's gonna play the randomizer. I'm not sure she's gonna play the randomizer or the regular game on stream for her birthday. So, I am making it so she can play as herself. Because you can do that. If you replace do you replace these files? How does it work? So my understanding is that there is a program that converts the files from PNG to the format that to a different format, and then you add it like a patch into the game through a program. So you patch it into the file of the game, and you can play it. There is like a huge community of people who do sprite work specifically for making different characters. I think someone made Garfield. I believe there's someone who made Garfield. You can play Legend of Lasagna: A Link to the Past. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I agree. Okay. I think I wanna do this. Like this. Yeah, I think this is good. You should put your model in the other Zelda games. It would be fun. The only issue with doing that is the amount of time it takes. This is a lot of repetitive work. This is a lot of repetitive work. It's not that hard, it doesn't even take that long, but it's very repetitive. So I do need to catch a breath between doing these. I kind of wish I could make the sprite sheet more traditionally than the way that it's done here. But alas, there is no technology for that. Like, one thing that's very impressive about Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past is that every single one of these have a lot, like a lot of different poses, right? There's a lot of different stuff, different poses, etc. It is a very rich game in details. But also that means because it's very rich in details, it takes longer to make all the sprites for it. And I am dreading because even if after I completed the sprite sheet, technically the work is just beginning, because then I need to test it. And I need to be careful with that, so there won't be like any bizarre glitches. Like, Imagine Momochi is playing the game and then her head starts flying around. That would be hilarious. What was the downside again? Wait, what was the downside again? Anyways, still I should do it right, right? Right? I should try to do it right, right? Honestly, I think Streamline. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Okay, but like more boring bugs could appear. Like maybe the head doesn't fit the body quite right, and it just looks a little bit off-putting and not funny, you know? That can also happen, and that's not too fun. That is not too fun. That's a less desirable scenario. Plus, this is one of the birthday gifts I'm giving her, so I do want everything to be prim and proper. Her other birthday gift is in a higher shelf, so she cannot reach it until it's her birthday. And I'm gonna give it to her. Okay. So now it's time for some art. Ding, 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 ding. I haven't played any Zelda games other than the city ones and Major. You played the city ones, Yui? Did you have a city eye? Did you grow up with a city eye? Did you grow up with a city eye? Really? I don't think I ever met a person who had a city eye. Oh, your friend had it. Did you guys found any good game in that? Did you guys manage to find any good game in that console? Was there any good games? You only had those one. Ah, I see. Only Zelda. Zelda was the best one. Nice. So did you guys have Faces of Evil? Which one was it? Which one was it? Because I know there are two. There's a platformer, but also there's another one. If I recall correctly, there's another one. God damn. It's the only one with terrible animations. Okay, that's fair. There was a Zelda game that you played as Zelda, and it was from like top-down perspective. And apparently it was so bad that the one who made the one that you the guy who made the one that you played actually badmouthed the creator of that one. It plays closer to an original Zelda game. Zelda: The Wind of Gamelon. Ah, okay. That is the classic Zelda city I experienced then. Yeah, there was one that was really weird. It was a Zelda game where you played as Zelda, but Zelda was photorealistic. It's a different one from Winds of Gamelon. Zelda was photorealistic. She looked nothing like Zelda. She looked like a generic blonde princess. And it was very weird. Behold the chat, cheap momochi. Cheap momochi. Think like this is better. There we go. Let's make little tufts. Shimochi. There we go. And I'll be very honest, if I was doing my own sprite, I would actually make Pangolin Kiba. Because I know how much that means to you all. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? We should actually put the little crown. She already has the little crown on the sprite. Why waste it, right? Let's put the little crown. Queen of Sheep. There we go. She kind of looks like she has an afro, and that's exactly what I was going for. Ah, so cute! So cute! I think she's gonna like it. I think she's gonna like it. Okay, so now from the back. She looks like a scapegoat token. Oh my god. Okay guys, I just had the best merch idea for Momochi. Momochi is scapegoat tokens. So you can play scapegoat format in Yu-Gi-Oh! With Momochi. Because let's be real, those goats from Yu-Gi-Oh! They look like sheep. Also, Kiba, in one of Gamelon, you can play as Zelda, so it might be that one. It wasn't. It was a different one. I don't remember the name. But I think the Game Grumps played it. It's the perfect merch. I know. I know, right? Yes, the CDI. It is, it is. Hold up, let me see if I can find the other one that I'm thinking of. Zelda CDI Live. Okay. It's simply called Zelda's Adventure. The game is simply called Zelda's Adventure. And behold, this is what Zelda looks like. Yes, this Zelda had full motion video cutscenes. And this is the Zelda from Zelda's Adventure. This game got dissed by the guy who made Winds of Gamelon. The game got dissed by the guy who made Winds of Gamelon. Which, considering how poor the reception from Winds of Gamelon was, that is saying a lot. That is saying a lot. Let's pick those up. I like the artwork on the Game Boy version. Ah. Wait, there's a Winds of Gamelon for the Game Boy version? Or do you mean the Link's Awakening? Because Link's Awakening, I love Link's Awakening. I love Link's Awakening. Zelda's Adventure. Ah, wait, there is? Interesting. Interesting. I did not know that it was even released like that. Anyways, I know that these two together with Mario Hotel were the reason why Nintendo decided to take the Zelda IP along with a few others and never let anyone but them work on them ever again. Because they realized that if the reception is too bad, it might kill the franchise. So if you're gonna risk killing the franchise, might as well you do it yourself. Know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so everyone, I'm afraid it's time to end the stream. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. And I'm gonna see if I can add some more details. There are ears, the ears are missing. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much for joining me. And now we find someone to raid. Let's see, who do we raid? Oh, it's a fan-made game, I see. We got a bunch of people doing art. Ah, someone is trying to draw like a really difficult perspective. That's interesting. That's interesting. Got a bunch of different people doing their art. I think we can raid someone new. Give someone different a chance, right? Let's see. Who do I draw? Who do I draw? No. Who do I raid? Wait. Is that an actual puppet? There's a guy streaming with a little cat puppet. That's so cute. Okay, now I want to raid this person just for the heck of it. Oh my god. Guys, I found the ultimate the VTuber's final form. I found the VTuber's final form. This is where all VTubing is leading to. This is the future, guys. This is the absolute future. This is peak cinema. So, once again, everyone, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Stay awesome. And remember, when in doubt, when you think you can do it, just think like a ninja. And sure you can. Also, this one is family friendly, so y'all be on your best behavior, okay? So thank you again, everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Stay awesome. And I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Go.
World Hero
And if you call
1987
it all
joined the
England,
Ninja
Money
Links.
Dog, you will enrage everyone else who's not part of England, including most